yeah, this is the first time in this setup, so it is something different. Most of the time, my drawings look something like this. They're very simple. I really like this style for animations because it's just easier and simple. But I don't really like this style for finished anything, because I want to either expand on this or do something else. It's like there's a bit of a myth, isn't it? Like people think they can only have one art style, but that really isn't the case. Like I get a different art style for every project I make. So I want to go for my standard little me. I want to keep this. Like don't worry about that. I love drawing easy characters like that. But I've been to a art convention and I've just been seeing these really cool. I got a couple of them. I bought some prints. I've seen these really cool prints that are just they're painted. Oh, this one's sideways. Like they're painted. If you see, you can see the brush strokes and everything. And I just think these are very cool, and I want to try something like that. Every time I draw, I get to the conclusion that you can see that you can't really see the difference between the people, you know what I mean? Like, you only see it because of the hair, and I don't want to fall into the anime, the protagonist has lost their hair color, who is the protagonist now? Oh, do you guys struggle with this as well? I struggle with noses, because like, as you can see, and normally I do a little button, but I feel like I should make it a little bit more defined. Oh, now she looks like a mouse. That's fine. Maybe like that. A little bit more defined of a nose, so you can actually see that there's a nose and not just a button. Oh, I love the noise of the pencil. I've been drawing digital a lot, so the noise of the pencil on the paper, amazing. You know what? I'm gonna just grab the reference and make my character into what I would normally draw. So my character, and I'm gonna define it just a bit more. I'm gonna keep big glasses. Oh, those eyes are something else. Let me check if I have an eraser somewhere. Bonk. I am thinking that I'm gonna draw my character just in a couple different styles today. Okay, for eyes, we have a lot of options. I can keep with my button eyes, or I can try something more defined. How about little boxes? Oh, I look like I'm about to say no, maidens. I keep doing this. This time I'm gonna study to make a new art style, and then I just keep drawing funky faces. Make them look a little angry. Oh, how to render hair. I wouldn't know. Like when you go look for an art style, you should really think of what art styles do I know, like which people do I look really up to, and how do I incorporate the part that I like. Like what I have been looking at is a lot of people that instead of this has only only circles. This entire thing is made of round shit. Well, I guess this is not really round, but most of my drawings that I make for the videos are round and squishy. They look cute. But what I've been looking at a lot is people who only use points, and like to really get their point across, they use points and really hard lines. So like instead of making half a circle like here in the corner, they do make a little pyramid. I don't know how I would draw my glasses. I guess you are the only circles, I guess. God, drawing people is something else, isn't it? Make them look a little sassy. Their head is like pointed to the side. They're like, Oh, they look like a disappointed parent. For like a whole person, art style is gonna be even more, because now you're gonna need to decide how you're gonna draw clothes. It's a whole different thing on itself. But normally when I draw people just a bit more defined, the skeleton's gonna look more like this. It's like every time I try to draw something with a little bit more pizzazz, it always ends up like this. And don't get me wrong, I like it, but it feels like I should add more. Also, the draw this in your style with Wilbur that I did so long ago and never really reacted to it again. I'll probably get some people on screen, maybe right now. Bam, 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 bam. Cool art. Wow. Look at it go. But I didn't really have the time, and like right now I am recording, and it's weird. Just talking to myself. I'm good at talking to myself normally, but not right now. I feel like any moment someone's just gonna walk in and be like, "Why are you talking to yourself? How dare you?" Recording is difficult. I never thought it'd be this difficult to just talk to yourself for a whole lot of time. It really is. What do you guys think? I'm thinking yellow because it's rubber. Let's see how long these markers can survive. What do you think about the pans? I'm thinking about what music I should put under this. Like right now I'm just sitting without music and it's very weird. To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm liking it. I don't actually think I have a skin tone that would fit rubber. Oh wait, I do. I thought these pens were like dried out, but I guess keeping them here for 2 years is just gonna give them some new life. Let's try this without line art. Drawing things without line art is really hard. People who make art without line art, they amaze me. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. Boom! Cat is screaming at me. Let me grab the cat. Also, don't sham me on my marker skills. I haven't worked with markers in a long time. Boomie, don't knabbel on the kabels. I need to set my cat out of the door. You are just being an annoyance, aren't you? Where's that nice? Maybe I can shade with that. Is that too harsh to shade? That is way too harsh to shade with. Or not. Let me look if I can blend that in. That is, oh look at that, that's a gradient. This is actually starting to turn into something that I like. That is new. I always hate my art. We were talking about art styles. But I have nothing on art styles. Did I make notes beforehand? Just before I start recording. This is what I'm gonna say. I feel like this will be too boring if I cut this up. Streaming is a lot easier than this, because with streaming you can just look over at chat and somebody will be talking about, I don't know, eating screwdrivers. But with recording you really have nothing to go off of, except if you already have a video and you have a... stay. You already have something to talk about, you know? Otherwise it's just gonna be like this and turn into silent sketching. This is not at all looking like my art style. Well, it's kind of looking like what I normally draw, just it's a bit off. I don't know what is off about it. It's definitely different from what I wanted, but it's not bad because I was going just for something that wasn't the chibi circle me. Even blue background as well, it fits in with the rest of the page. Because when I doodle in my sketchbook, I'm like, this time I'm just gonna practice, and then I keep... But my mind still unconsciously keeps telling me that I need to put everything in a little box so that it looks nice when I go through my pages. Okay, we have a little space left here. What are we gonna put there? Maybe like one like up. Oh, there is so much wrong with this pose. Maybe if I keep the same colors, I can make the sun, and then make like maybe a silhouette. No, not a silhouette. Like maybe try and give it like lighting. Let's try and give this lighting. That is not gonna end well. What color should it be? Because it can't be brown. Maybe yellow. If you want to share your drawing that you made during this video, the Discord will be in the description and we share art in there. I love looking at it. And thanks for watching.